This is module number 15. As I said in module number 13 and 14, that we will talk about what are the implications of the changes in the labor market. So, the implications for strategic human resource management can be as many as you can think of. Obviously, it is hard to account for all the implications, but mainly these are the implications which you may need to consider when thinking of a strategic human resource management in the Pakistani context. Even when you are talking about the global context, these implications remains valid. For example, the continued dominance of Asia. If you recall that information we have discussed in the last 2 or 3 modules, it shows that the India, China, Indonesia remains the most populous countries, Bangladesh and Pakistan. So which means that the labor market would be dominated by these countries internationally as well as locally. The second implication is that significant growth in proportion based in Africa. If you look at those countries, the population is either stagnant or the population is either growing at a very low pace. So it is very unlikely, or the data suggests that in the next years, 20, 30 years until 2050, the supply of labor from Africa would remain consistent at the same pace rate, which means that there wouldn't be a lot of Africans in the labor market, or they are not coming into the labor market in the next 20 or 30 years. The reasons could be different because of the economic power, or because of the poverty, or because of the drought or other factors. The population in Africa is not growing with the same pace as compared to India, Pakistan, Indonesia, and United States. Similarly, the data also suggests that the stability in Americas. The only changes you can expect in the next 20, 30 years is the increase in migration from different countries towards USA. It has implications for USA, but at the same time, it has implications for those countries from where people will move to the USA. It means that there could be some less potential in your countries, or those countries from where people are moving. However, data also suggests that almost 1% of the intellectual people or the knowledge workers, they are moving from their countries towards the developed countries. Whereas the people who are independent, or those people who are working as a labor class, it's almost 43% from your countries, they are moving to the developed countries for work and benefits. So the decline in Europe, this is for 1 or 2 reasons. The main reason is the disintegration of the European market. For example, in the last recent years, you had seen that the United Kingdom has opted out from the that is known as Brexit, from the European Union. So the data is a slightly variable in when you compare it what was European Union in the last 2 years, or what is European Union today. Anyway, the decline in Europe is suggested by the next 30 years, the population will remain same or slightly less. France, Germany, Italy, the UK, and Turkey are the largest nations and account for more than half of the European population. Actually, this is what has implications for the European Union, definitely not for Pakistan. For example, the people from small countries in the European Union, like Lithuania, Albania, and other countries, might be Poland. So, people from these small countries are actually moving towards large countries in the Europe. For example, Germany, England, and some other countries in the European Union. We will continue to see changes in population are influenced by both birth rates and life expectancy around the world. Over the period of time, world or the people have learned how to survive. So the average expectancy of life has increased. That increase in expectancy in life has increased the people presence in the labor market. I hope you people understand what I mean. The average age of the people in 1950 was far less than what it is today. So the increase in average age of people is due to number of reasons. It's because of better health conditions, it's because of better financial position, it's because of better research, or for other reasons. For example, thousands of people died because of malaria in early 1950s, which is very rare nowadays. So the last thing is life expectancy has increased globally by 21 years from 46.6 years in 1955 to 67.6 years. So the average increase in life expectancy has rose by 21% in the last 20-30 years. The implication for the strategic human resource management is that slightly more elder people would still be available to work for organizations as compared to what was happening in the last 20-30 years. Thank you.